There is so much happening in children's ministries right now, and it's been so fun for me just to get to sit back on Sunday mornings and watch God work and God move. For anyone who was here this last Sunday, getting to see kids getting baptized, for me that's always a highlight, and I would love month in and month out to be baptizing more children.
What I love most, I guess, is my passion just to be with the kids, because they're always so much fun, and just, I guess, hearing their stories and them wanting to come to class. That's always like my favorite thing, just looking at them. They're racing in the door before the parents can even sign them in.
I love children, and I love bringing Jesus to children. Being Jesus's light for kids is awesome, and it might be their first touch, it might be their 100th, but it's still always bringing and trying my best to shine Jesus' light.
I love what they teach me. I love that I get to see a part of God that I don't get to experience looking at any other part of creation. That little spark of understanding, or the creative way that God has made their mind ask intelligent questions, or the way that they can worship in new ways, or I really appreciate what they can teach me.
To see God moving just in the hearts and lives of children. That's really what we've been at work doing for the last 3 years, trying to help the children here at Faith Center develop their own relationship with the Lord.
What He has done for me through serving would be, He's taught me to be more flexible, to make room for Holy Spirit moments that I would normally pass by because I have a plan in front of me.
I went to kids camp to start with as a cabin leader, and had a group of boys from our church, and let me tell you, it was just absolutely amazing seeing God move during that week that we were there, seeing God move through those young boys, anywhere from them taking leaps of faith with some of the activities that were there, to watching them during worship, watching the Holy Spirit just move through them, and watching them praising God and lifting their hands up to the Lord and just worshiping wholeheartedly. It really affected me. It really touched my heart.
I guess when I will help in the preschool, I learn from that story at least something new every time. Like sometimes, it's something new, so that's pretty interesting.
Another piece that I'm learning is how much our children have to offer to us. Week in and week out, there's observations that are made, there's prayers that are offered that correlate directly to what we're learning that I might not notice or recognize. I might not make those same observations, and so our children really are treasures to us.
I balance being fed and pouring out with kiddos with something that I was taught of, basically worship one and serve one, meaning worship one, service. I make sure that I'm at a service. There's occasional weeks where I'm not able to, and that's just different family things going on, but we try really hard to structure it to where we're serving one service and then also worshiping one service. I think that's key. You can't continue on for very long if you're not being fed yourself, and it's especially hard to shine Jesus if you're not being fed.
I think the heart goes beyond a classroom, although that is what we're spending our time on Sunday morning doing. Our heart for children's ministries and for our families would be to see families who worship together.
We have a ton of fun in class. We recognize that we want kids to come back, and we want kids to learn about Jesus and not even realize sometimes that they're learning about Jesus. We are very intentional on sharing the gospel, and sometimes that's as simple as putting an arm around someone and sitting down on the floor with them and asking how their week's been.
I don't think everyone is meant to serve in children's ministries. I believe everyone is meant to serve our church family in some way. But if God's calling you and giving you a heart for kids, it is a fun place to be. You have all the equipping that you need to do a good job. You have a supportive team around you, and you have the best bunch of kids to love and teach and care on you.